Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time it is, where you are, but right now it is time for more insight. This is insight you can trust because there is more where it came from. I am your host, Chris Moore. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you help us grow the channel. In growing the channel, we have expanded to a lot of territories. We've expanded to a lot of range of people. As you all know, last year I had a few interviews with a few super women, if you will, because these aren't just your regular women. These are women who are doing things at a high level. These are women who actually play football, not just, flag football. No, and they're not doing gimmick football. They're not running around in their undergarments, but they're putting on pads and they are playing football. And today's guest is someone who represents leadership, resilience, and dominance in women's football. She's a 7-season veteran with the Cali War, a 6-time first team All American, and someone who doesn't just impact the game. She helps shapes the game off the field as well. Now check this out, y'all. She's serving as both a player and a general manager. She's helping build a culture. She's helping build a roster, and she is especially building movement in women's football. Please welcome Miss Antoinette. Happy Borders-Frazier.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am doing well. At the time of this recording, it is Sunday. It is March 8th. This is what is affectionately known as Women's International or International Women's Day. So, happy International Women's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is a great day. It's a great day for women. It's a great day for women in sports. I love everything that I'm seeing with today and just where women in sports is going.
And speaking about where women in sports are going, let's talk about where you all are now. What do
Mhm.
you feel about the climate of women's sports as a whole right now?
I love it. There's always been these great athletes out there, and when women, we've always been out there representing. So I think right now it's our time. It's our time to really show and showcase what we do. We have so many different opportunities now, so many different eyes on women in
Hmm.
sports. So many different avenues in which we can excel, not just with sports, but just opening up ourselves and our brand as women athletes. So I love it right now. I think this is a great time to be playing sports. It's a great time to be a woman and just opening up all these avenues for young women, just young athletes in general, not just women, just to see what we represent.
And when we think about, what's happening in today's world with women's sports, how it's been elevated, how it's more eyes, more exposure, what are you excited most about in the future for women's sports?
I think it's just what other doors are going to be open for us. This is
Yep.
just the beginning. I feel like there's so many more areas that I feel women are going to conquer. So this is just the beginning for us. I think with me playing women's tackle football, there's going to be more opportunities for us to create a bigger brand for us playing tackle. I'm so excited to see where flag football is going for women, but I just think there's just so many more things that can open up if they just show women in tackle football as well. Like there's so many different ways in which you can show women athletes. I mean, so I just think it's just continuing to open that door for us.
Absolutely. One of the things that I think about in relation to that is I remember back in 2008 when President Obama was elected as president. Now you're seeing kids of our skin tone, you're seeing black boys, black girls saying, I can be president too. And now we're seeing so many black faces in the political landscape.
Yes.
And that's what I feel about women's sports. I feel that there's so many of you all that are pioneers that are at the on the front ends, if you will,
Hmm.
for women's sports. There are so many of you all that are advocates and that are pushing women's agenda. And I believe it's a beautiful thing because now, speaking for myself, I find myself watching WNBA more than I watch NBA.
Hmm.
I'm watching women's basketball more than I'm watching the men. My
Hmm.
son is 4 years old, and when he turns on the NBA video game, we're playing 2K video game,
Hmm.
and he wants to play with Asia Wilson. And to me, I feel so accomplished as a father because when I was a kid playing a video game, I never even thought, I want to play with the females. I never thought about playing with the women's team. Probably toxic masculinity would be like, why would the women need a video game? Nobody's
Mm-hmm.
watching them. But the
Mm-hmm.
older version of me appreciates it even more.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, I gave you a whole bunch of stuff. What is so special about what you all are bringing to sports in general?
I think this, for me at least, is just bringing, I think, awareness
Mm-hmm.
to what it is to be a woman athlete, what it looks like. It's not everything I think what people picture. I am a plus size woman playing this sport, and I'm really good at playing this sport, and I think that brings awareness to just body image and not fitting one
Yes.
mold. I think that's very, very important for anybody to see, not just young women, but anybody who wants to go out and do something and feels like they may not fit in this mold. It's like, don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever take away some opportunity, because that's how I was when I first came into the sport and trying to figure out. I played basketball my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and so that was a big sport of mine. And then I became a thrower in college, shot put, disc, and hammer. And then you think of one like size, and you say, it's like, oh yes, of course you're a thrower. I'm not running out there running sprints. Even if you pay attention to throwers, there's so many different sizes of athletes as throwers. So you can't just say, "Oh my gosh, this you're exactly a shot put thrower." Like, so I just think it just brings so much awareness to different body types, different things, different like just image overall of what it looks like to be an athlete. It's not just what you may have seen previously. There's so many different just body types, and I focus on that, but just so many different ways in which you can look and
Yeah.
excel or be an athlete. There's no one image that we should pay attention to.
And speaking about body and body types, you're very vocal about your size being a strength and it's not looked upon as a limitation. So if you will talk to me about the early days, did that confidence come natural to you, or is it something that just had to be built over time?
It definitely had to be built.
Mhm.
I've always played sports, so it's like it's been like, oh, okay, well, she's big, but she plays sports, so that's kind of been the extra edge. It was like if I was just a plus size, then it wouldn't be okay. But because I was plus size and I played sports, and so that really kind of really helped in regards to being, I guess, being okay with it. So it wasn't until I think really starting playing football where I really looked at my body as not just its hand. It's like this is who I am, and being confident in my size and going out there and just really setting a tone. But it definitely is something that grew over time just because I've always been plus size. It has been frowned upon. And, of course, going to the doctor and doing different
Mhm.
things in grade school, it's like, okay, we're gonna do the body mass index and always being bigger, but it's like, oh, but you play sports, so it's okay. And it's like, why does that matter? Like, I'm still healthy. I'm still doing what I need
Exactly.
to do. Yeah, it's great that I can play sports too, but because everybody's not like that. There may be, kids out there that are just big, and it's okay. Like, but there's a way in which you can work and you talk, and there's just different things. And what I kind of instill in other players or just anybody else that I talk to in regards to their body type or anything, it's just it doesn't matter. And that's why I feel like being an advocate, because I am one of the larger size members of my family, and so it's like
Mhm.
putting myself out there. I think it's just giving the opportunity to my other family members or just anybody that watches me. Like, it's okay. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like, what your size. Like, don't let that like stop you from doing anything. So it's definitely something that I've grown into, and I still question. I still kind of have moments where I'm like, ooh, I don't like the way the camera angle came on that tackle. And it's like, I feel like if I'm saying that about myself, like, are other people saying that? Like, what do they see? And I really ignore comments that I see, because there are a
For
lot of people
sure.
that have a lot of opinions. So I definitely ignore those because I have a great support system. I have a lot of people that instill some great great things in me to help me go out there and still, go out and do what I love to do, which is play the sport.
Absolutely. And you're you've played in so many different sports,
Hmm.
but there was something about football that stuck out. So when did football enter your life, and what was it about football that that made you link onto it?
Okay. So football entered my life in my early 30s. um, so I'm 39. So this will be my seventh season. Yeah. So I didn't start. I was at the gym, working out, and somebody came up to me and was like, "Do you want to play football?" I was like, "No." And then I went to tryouts, and I was so nervous before trying. I tell this story all the time. I cried. I was like, "They're gonna make fun of me. Like, who am I gonna be out there?" And I went out to tryouts, and I killed it. I had a great tryout. That's where I got the nickname Happy at that time. It was Happy Feet, like the penguin, because I had quick feet. And so it definitely, from there, it was, I don't know what it was. I think my first hit, my first actual tackle was kind of like, this is fun. This is great. Like, I love this. Like, I could do this for the rest of my life. And it kept going. So it was like, I think initially it was just, I was missing that intensity of playing sports my whole life and then being out of sports since college. I think just getting back into it, and then the camaraderie, and then the sisterhood and the relationships that I built, like that just added on to it. So I was like, I love this. I love everybody I'm playing with. Like, I love the sport. I love competing, being able to travel. I've been able to travel to different countries because of this sport. Like, so it's now become like a new, I don't like to say addiction, but just kind of a new, even like motivator. Like, it continues to motivate me every day to be better, to do better. Like, when I think I don't want to do something, I think of my teammates and what they expect of me. And then I just think of my family members and how much, I'm the oldest of the oldest. So it's like pressure already on me, but it's like it feels good. So they still talk about their big cousin, and oh, my big cousin's out there playing football, and it just makes me feel good. So I just kind of I love it. I continue playing, and every time I go out there and actually get to hit, and I just go out there with my teammates and we have fun, we have a good time. Last weekend I busted my lip, and it was my favorite thing ever. Like, rebooted the whole left side of my face, but it was great. I loved it. My team was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" As she has a huge like mountain growing on her head from where my chin hit, and I'm like, "I'm great. Are you good?" Like, and we go out there like that's what I love. Like, I love all of that, everything that it entails, and it just I keep going back.
And that's what I love about, hearing so many stories about women's football is that the community that you all have, um, and the support. And it feels like it was an old song. I can't remember how it goes, but it said something to the fact of "we all we got."
Hmm.
Is that the mindset that you all have when you all are playing? Because I'm a Love Is Blind fan.
Hmm.
When I see them, there's only that group of people that can talk about Love Is Blind because of
Hmm.
the shared experience.
Hmm.
What does this shared experience with women's tackle football, even league to league, what does that mean to you all?
I think it means a lot. It's like I was able when I was in college to be in a sorority, so it's kind of like, in a sense, that same feeling. Like, you just don't, even like you said, across leagues. Like, if are you play football and you play women's tackle football, like there's like that glimmer in your eye when you find out. Like, if you, and so it just like it's something that I feel like I can't explain, because
Yeah.
you know that it's like it feels like you're breaking the rules, because nothing should feel this great. Stepping on the
Yeah.
field and being with your teammates and being with these other athletes, they work out. We all have jobs. Some of us have kids. Some of us are taking care of family. Like, there's so many things that we have sacrificed and overcome to be on the field. But then when we're on the field, like, and lights are on and all that, like, it all clears away, and that it's that same mentality from every single one of us that step on that
Yeah.
field. It's like, we know, and I know it's, in a sense, it's with every athlete, but I just don't know how to put it into words for me and what I've seen from the players that I've played against, like there's just that different feeling when we're out there together. Whether it is myself or a competitor, or when I go watch my friends play in different leagues, like we all feel it when we're there.
For
Like
sure.
we're a part of something bigger than ourselves. This is amazing, and this opportunity that we have is it's opportunity, and I don't take it for granted at all. And that's what I kind of tell to younger players. We have some younger players that are like, I wish I would have started when I was 17 or 18 coming out. Like I was just like, I wish I would have known about this, because I would have, man, if I was this good now, where would I have been? But totally different. But it's really like I said, hard to put it into words, but it
Yeah.
definitely is like you feel it. Like when you step on the field, you feel it. When somebody scores a touchdown, when I'm tackling somebody, like there's just this feeling that you get where it's like we all put that aside to be here, and it's like nobody will be ever to tell us like we aren't doing something great. Like nobody, I don't care win, lose, like nobody can tell me that I'm not out here making a difference. I'm doing something that is setting the foundation for something else.
Yeah. You told me that you started out playing in your early 30s, at age 30 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
But now you find yourself being a 6-time first team All American selection. What did it take for you to get to this level of production? Because you came in naive to the world, green to the game. How did you get to where you are now?
A lot of hard work. Definitely I pushing my body. I never knew what my body could do until my first game. We lost the team I played in at the time. We lost. I'd never in my life have been a part of something where we lost that bad. Yeah, it was really rough, and I was nervous the whole game, and it was like even before we got there, we rode in a car, which is the worst thing. I rode in a car with a whole bunch of rookies and like one veteran, and it was just silent because we didn't know what to expect. And I'm like, we're really doing this. And I got in the game and I played the whole game. I played left tackle, I played defensive tackle, and then we played special teams. Our team was small. And I was just in awe that I did that. I was like, oh, I played the whole game and we lost. But I felt great. I was like, that right then and there was like I did what I needed to do to prepare my body. And it's not even that, it's mentally. There's a whole different mental take when you go on, and there's a movie, I don't know if you've seen the movie Biker Boys. It's a motorcycle movie, and there's a moment where he's on a motorcycle, they're riding, but like his vision gets very tunnel vision. He's about to like that's just how his vision turns and all that. That's literally what I feel when I get in the field. Like everybody knows when I get if I'm standing up, it's not there yet. But soon as I get in my stance, like I don't hear anything anymore. So you better have already called the strength. Like there's so many things. Like I focus on exactly like the ball, where I'm at, what my assignment is. Like I'm so focused, and that is mental preparation. Like that has
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do about my body at that time. That is me mentally knowing what I have to do. And so it's a lot of that, and that took practice because I just thought I have to be in shape to play, and it's like no, my mind has to be right to play this game. Um, I never realized there were so many other people watching me, watching my body language, watching how I walked on the field,
Yeah.
my attitude towards the field, like so many different things that, in a sense, dictated how they were probably going to play. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
realize that until people told me. And like, what's your mood like before a game? And like, if I'm coming in and I'm stressed or whatever, like people won't say it, but they're feeling that. So I definitely mentally prepare myself a little different because I realize that there are people watching how I'm approaching the game. And so that really that's something that I really worked on as I've continued to become a veteran in the game is my mental preparation.
Oh man. I love everything that you said about it, and I'm just so fascinated. I want to go here, and then we'll kind of go into the GM role.
Okay.
Cali War has been to the championship game. I know
Mhm.
it's a tough subject to talk about. I'm not going to go too much into it.
Mhm.
You all have won multiple regional titles. What is the culture that has been built inside that locker room that makes this team different?
I think it's that resilience. I don't think people, and I always say this, I post it, like, I don't really think people understand and other teams may, because they may experience so many different things, but what we have gone through to get there, like some of the things that we've had to go through in the locker room alone, like, so
Yeah.
many things where we have been battling not just another team, but we're battling ourselves, we're battling maybe some people in the locker room. We've had some spotlight to the team that wasn't necessarily positive at the end of the day. So we have battled and overcome a lot, just I feel like within ourselves. And so that level of resiliency, like, I just feel like nobody will ever truly understand. Like, I am so like, my team, hands down, like, I love every single person, like from the newest person, rookie, to like the veteran that's played longer on this team than I have. Like, just because I know their individual battles and they've experienced our internal battles that we've had to face
Know what they put in.
stepping on that field. Like some of the things that we had to go through to be able to play, like nobody will ever understand. People have seen it and they think they have an understanding because they're like, they have a new person in this position, or oh, they have this coach, or whatever the case may be, or this player. And it's like, you really don't know what we've had to overcome just to be like, we're going to play again. We're going to do this. And I take my hat off because Lisa is, the commissioner of the league and is, in a sense, the behind the scenes owner. She really allows me to be the GM, but like she really like puts a lot of faith in us to run our team. And I appreciate that so much because I think that allows the buy-in to the team. Each one of us, like, are really a part of this team. We make decisions for this team. Yes, I'm the GM, but I ask questions like, what do you want from this
Yeah.
team? What are you expecting to get? Like, I need that input so that we can be the best, because that's going to bring that buy-in to the team. Because at the end of the day, you have to want to win just as much as I do. I can't walk around saying, "Oh, it's ring season, we're going to win a championship," and that's not your mindset. That's not your mentality. So
Right.
that's just, it's the resiliency I see, just what we've overcome to actually be on the field. Yes.
So I want to know, how did you even get into the role of a GM? Did you ever see yourself being a GM?
No, I definitely didn't see myself, and I was kind of voluntold. It was kind of like little tasks were given to me because I'm very much so. I like being on time. There's certain things that I like, but that's what's instilled in me from my mom. So it's like, this is how I grew up. You're on time. You're respectful, even if you may not agree. Like, there's certain ways you conduct yourself in a professional world, and so I just started to get little tasks. It was like, hey, can you bring water? And I was like, oh, yeah. Hey, if you're going to show up first, can you make sure that? And then all of a sudden it was like, and here you go. Would you like to do this? And so I was just like, sure. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Yes, exactly. That's, oh, we have signed. Oh, these coaches are going to come and talk to you, and they're going to, and I'm like, okay. And, I love it. Like, it's a lot. I'm definitely going to never say, like, it's hard work. Anybody who just does it in general, like, it's hard work to manage a team and then to change that mindset to go play. It's very difficult, but I do love it. I thank Lisa all the time for the opportunity. I truly think it's definitely something that I would have never volunteered to do on my own.
I'm so glad that you said that about essentially the hats that you're wearing, because I know there's got to be some real, like, what is happening going on, like, in your own mind, and then you're like evaluating your own teammates while also being one of your own teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you manage the relationships on the roster while still being the one that's making the personnel decisions?
I definitely have learned to delegate. I didn't do it very well in the beginning. I was the only one like coming, like making decisions and doing things, and I realized how hard it was. So I definitely have people on my team. I created a team, somebody that helps just with traveling. I mean, as simple as that. Somebody that helps with branding and marketing, and somebody that helps with just kind of equipment and checking in with players. Like, I've allowed other people to come in and help me, and it's taken a lot because I have certain expectations and I feel like I'm
Yeah.
the only one able to execute them. But I've learned as I've grown into this position, like I have to delegate, and it's okay if they don't do it exactly the way that I want it done. As long as it gets done, that's okay. And I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes, and this is the first year that just were I separated myself from even being a captain on the team. We have a different
Awesome.
set of captains, and even then, who wants to say, oh, okay, I'm not going to be a captain? Like, who? That's a great honor. But I realized that in order for other players to be able to step up and lead and have that buy-in, you give that opportunity for other players as well, and it also allows me to delegate even more. I'm like, oh, perfect. Here are the captains. Here you guys go. This is what you're going to be responsible for. So definitely learn to really delegate, give people different tasks. But it's hard. I still run into problems where people are trying to figure out, is
Yeah.
that GM or is that Happy? Like, who is who? And so I try to practice, like it's practice, so I'm a player. In the game, like I'm a player. If there's stuff happening on the sideline that maybe needs management aspect, that's not the coaches handle that because right
Yeah.
now I'm a player, a coach would handle that, right? But when it comes to other stuff behind the scene and managing stuff, like I switch hats real quick because I can be happy and we can go out and tackle and play and do all this. And then soon as I take that off, like you're gonna get an email from me in regards to your conduct on the field as a man. Like I can switch it off real
Yeah.
quick because at the end of the day, I understand my role. So it's hard, but I definitely have learned to balance and been able to like. And I have great friends. I have great teammates that understand that role as well. So they respect me in both positions, and so that helps. And
Yep.
that doesn't mean I don't have disagreements. And I want people to disagree with me. I want you to challenge me. I may not go and change my mind, but challenge me because that's the opportunity that you have to speak up. But I made the decision for a reason, so it's gonna stand. But thank you for your opinions and your thoughts. But I encourage that. I encourage people to speak up. I encourage people to call me out. Like if I'm messing up, I call myself out. So that's something that, I've learned to balance, but it's definitely still putting things into practice.
The friend, the co-worker, the teammate, the boss. It takes a special person to do it. And for you to be able to do it and knock it out the park, kudos to you. That's why,
Yeah.
again, Black women are the superwoman of the world. I tell my wife all the time,
Mm-hmm.
she is Wonder Woman because I just wonder how you do it all. She'll be
Yeah.
here in 2 hours coming back from out of town. I can't wait to pick her up. We need some help around here. But getting back to Cali War, you all just had a signing day at the end of February.
Mm-hmm.
And as the GM building this roster, what are you looking forward to in the 2026 season? And can you also let me know when that 2026 season begins?
So we start, our first game is April 25th at Culver City High School in Culver City. We play against the River City Grizzlies. They're based out of Sacramento. So that's our first game. That's when we kick off. So I'm so excited for that. I'm just ready to get out there and play again. And then
I
in
know you
regards to
are.
like being excited, it's always a building, right? We're building something, and there's so many great things that happened for us last year that I was so proud of, but we definitely fell short. And so it's just really building a team and building a culture and a mindset within the players that we have. Just really looking for players that have that same mindset, that have that same work ethic, that have that same, like, this is what we're going to do. Like, every game is going to be a battle. I always say that. I never will doubt anybody we play against, no matter the division or whatever the case may be. Every game is an opportunity for us to showcase who we are and what we can do. And if you step on the field with that mentality, not like this team is bad or it's whatever, like, don't I put that all aside. We're out here to showcase what we can do and that we want to play at the highest level, and that's the mentality that you have to have. So it's looking at that when we look at players to bring on the team. What mentality are you coming onto the field? What are you stepping out into practice like? So those are different things, and I definitely pay attention to that. I read a lot of body language. I read a lot of people, and so I really pay attention to that because that's going to allow me to understand how are you going to, in a sense, contribute to this team. Are you going to be somebody who is going to be beneficial or not? I look at those things because that really helps me figure out, okay, what do we need to do? Is there potential? Are we going to shape you into
Yeah.
something, or are you already stuck in your ways and maybe this isn't the place for you? And I support anybody who says that maybe Cali War isn't the place for them. I always encourage people to, in the end, do what's best for you because we pay to play.
Yeah.
So I want you to enjoy your time out here on this field, but I know what we're working on to build. I know what our coaches are putting into us. I know what each player is putting into themselves to step out on the field. So everybody has to have that type of mentality. They may not be able to vocalize it to me, and I see that can be difficult because it can't tell me, but it's like, let me see it. I'll see it when I go to practice. Yes, I'm over there working out with the linemen, but I pay attention to every single thing. I don't miss anything. I'm nosy in that way, I guess you could say. I know exactly what time you showed up, how long it took you to get ready. Did you have your gear? Did you have your mouthpiece? Is your helmet, what it needs to be like? I pay attention to everything. And that's me as your teammate, but also as your GM, and also somebody that cares about you. Making sure you're at your best to be on this field. And I want every player to have that mentality. I'm going to be my best and be out on this field with the rest of my teammates.
Bravo. I mean, you are the ultimate teammate because you're the teammate that people and the GM that people would want to play for because you get it. You understand that, there's a time for work, there's a time for play. There's also a time where we just got to handle our business. And I'm pretty sure after the season, how it transpired last year, it's zero tolerance this year. It's finish the fight, finish the dance. So I'm with it. Also, congratulations because you are a GM and you are a player. While I was never a player, I always wanted to be a GM. So to talk with someone and understand what they're looking at in their day-to-day life of operation and dealing with the football team, I just enjoy it so much. It's that behind the scenes that I really enjoy.
Definitely.
A few more questions and we'll get you out of here. I call this Give Me More. Give me more of what Antoinette wants more in 2026 going forward. It could be personally, it could be professionally, whatever. It's give me more.
Give me more spotlight on plus size athletes. Just more just awareness of just body positive and what we look like. So give me more of that opportunity. Put us on the platform that we have earned and we deserve. That's what I want to see.
I love it. I call this 3-on-3. These are 3 questions. You give me your top 3 answers. I listen. I do not judge. Okay. I want to start here. Give me 3 of your favorite movies.
Love and Basketball, Armageddon.
Okay.
Remember the Titans.
I love it. I love it. Armageddon is one of those ones that hits you right here in the chest. It hits you right there. And you know the scene coming up, and it still hits.
Yeah.
Give me 3 of your favorite hobbies.
I actually do love going to the gym. That is something that I love doing. Besides playing football?
Football.
Yeah, going to the gym, football, definitely just listening to music, like just chilling and listen. I could sit not in silence, but just sit and listen to a playlist and just zone out. Like I love that piece. I like doing that.
So since you mentioned 3 playlists, give me 3 of your favorite artists right now.
My artists right now, well, I still currently always will listen to Nipsey Hussle. So that is always somebody I listen to no matter what.
That tracks.
Wale, definitely on replay right now. Like I'm listening on my way to work, like that. And then LMA, like those are kind of where I'm at.
You know what? That sounds like a good playlist. That's a good rotation to have.
Yes,
I'm not even mad at that. You gotta have some Nipsey in there. I mean, it's very mellow. It's not too up-tempo. And I hear a lot of players saying, I can't do the up-tempo because now I'm tired.
Yeah. No.
So I got to keep something, at least a little up tempo, but not like crunk, not like gangster music. I like it. Antoinette, we're going to get out of here on this one. Any shout out, any promotions, any announcements that you have that you want the people to hear?
No, just shout out to my team. I love them. I love Cali War. I love being able to play with them, beside them, like fighting for them in different arenas that they don't know that I'm fighting for them in. So I love my team. I love my mom.
I love it.
And that's really it. Just thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Brandy, for just doing the connection. She's doing a great job with us with J Impact. So just thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Chris, for this opportunity and giving us the opportunity to showcase who we are in this platform. Just any opportunity for us to showcase us as athletes. I'm just appreciative of that. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. I will make sure I repost and reshare all I can because I don't want to just talk about women's sports. I actually want to show and prove that I am an ally, an advocate as well. One of my favorite shirts that I have, and I should have worn it. I don't know why I didn't. But it says pay respects to women's sports. And that's what it's all about. It's all about paying respect to women's sports because you all so well deserve it. Malcolm X always, that quote from Malcolm X talks about the most appreciated person is the Black woman. The most underserved, the most under marginalized is the Black woman. And I want to do my part to make sure we reverse that narrative and reverse that thought process. So I thank you for jumping on with us. I appreciate your time. And I kept you 8 minutes past longer than I wanted to. But I appreciate you being patient. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you are watching this, for everyone that is watching this, make sure you tap in with Cali War. Make sure you tap in. Follow them on social media. There's a website called google.com. You type in Cali War, you can find everything that you need about Cali War. You can, if you want to sign up, if you want to try out, you got to wait till next year, but you can still try out. That gives you time to, you can still be a fan. Matter of fact, this gets you time to get in the gym, get your lift on, get your cardio on, and you can be in prime position to be a part of the Cali War team for the 2027 season.
Yes, you can.
You can be a fan this year. You can be on the team next year.
Yes. Yes, of course. That's perfect. You did great at advertising. That was great.
I dabble a little bit. I dabble. But Antoinette, thank you so much for your time. I want to make sure that we connect again and do a follow-up because I want to see you all in that championship game. Yes. Not just in the championship game. I want to see you all win that championship game.
Yes, in Canton.
And
please.
That's what we're looking for.
Thank you.
Absolutely.